We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Colts of San Juan taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Willis going to throw it right away. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Willis looking to throw it. And Walker has it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Willis now off of play action. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Seahawks are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
This is 2nd and 8.
Go, check. Go, check.
Waddle, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Waddle, the motion man right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first. 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here's Willis. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard.
Ready.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Down the right sideline. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now a pause for the injury, and that is, yes, Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll send the tight end in motion. Option play, a give to Hull. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle.
Taking it right down Broadway. Loose inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 47 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ball game. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On second down, here's Hull.
And now Hull out there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Here's Richardson to throw. Touchdown! Jelani Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Pierre Strong to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On the jump.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working.
And got his man complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 20.
go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it. And
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Joe Mixon, touchdown. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, it's Strong. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points going down the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
To throw, here's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Willis now off play action. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Willis. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Waddle, the motion man right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second down and 6 now. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ready, set. 60 boxes, 60 boxes. Hustle, go.
Willis with a quick throw out wide. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jalen Waddle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, here's Richardson. And that's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
With 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. The slot man in motion right.
19, 60 average.
In motion, the tight end. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Here we go. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats.
First and 10, it's Willis. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Wilson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Ready. 70 Rangers.
In motion right is White. Willis will look to throw it. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Myers' kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. One man to beat. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Back to Mixon on second down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him in no gain.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Back to Mixon on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Third and 1, Richardson to throw. He finds Pierce, it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. So much for the run on third and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Now Richardson. sacked back around the 18-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Second down, here's Richardson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
From the end zone, it's Strong. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now they'll audible to something else.
Trap 60, trap 60. "19 Lions."
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Now Willis. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cougar 19.
Willis, 4th down here. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Dragon 60. Check.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Cut 19, cut 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warriors, 70. 79 Broncos. Go.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. Now that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Safety Rangers, safety Rangers. Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jelani Woods. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Ready.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now an audible here into something else.
Chop 60, chop 60.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Willis. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Willis looking to throw it. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer. Hustle.
They go play action with Willis. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Samson Abukum with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Now this taken in by Downs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing now is Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Now Willis. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Baron Browning in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Check smash, check smash. Go, Rig, go.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's second down.
The Eagles, 6, go check, go check.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Warrior 70.
Throwing, Willis. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory.